Why is pork forbidden in Islam? Pork is forbidden in Islam and Judaism and in early Christianity because of the health concerns. 1,500 years ago, pork had a lot of disease and parasites which was harmful to humans. Even today, a lot of people will panic about trichinosis. Modern farming, refrigeration, and cooking has made it mostly safe nowadays, but to control it back in the day it was made a command by God, and those are harder to change. They will go through bone like butter. You need at least 16 pigs to finish the job in one sitting, so be wary of any man who keeps a pig farm. They will go through a body that weighs 200 pounds in about 8 minutes. That means that a single pig can consume 2 pounds of uncooked flesh every minute. Hence the expression, as greedy as a pig. I grew up on a hog farm. You won't ever see me eating pork. I used to think it was funny watching them eat anything. That's exactly what they'll do, eat absolutely anything. We used to get old food from the local food bank delivered out to us. Rotten molding food, they'd eat it all, bags included. Like many religious bans, this one is practical. Pigs can carry diseases and parasites that are very dangerous to humans. So distinction between halal and haram is really for public health reasons. Now we have antibiotics, testing procedures and proper processing, which means pork is perfectly safe to consume. But religions aren't very flexible, so once something's banned it stays banned. I see answers mostly with modern explanations diseases. But is there a justification in the Quran itself? More than just God says so. Pork is often viewed as an animal that does not conform to the standards of cleanliness outlined in Islamic law. Muslim here. It's quite simple because God forbade it. This is a test upon Muslims if they are going to follow the rules. Yes, there are health concerns connected to eating pigs. But with proper cooking, you eliminate some of the health concerns. Nevertheless, it's still forbidden for Muslims to eat pork. Let's put this another way. God forbade Muslims to consume alcohol and pork. But there's a million other foods and beverages we can have. Coffee, juices, beef, fish, chicken, etc. Like I said before, it's simply a test to see if the Muslim will follow the rules. Some people get a thrill in breaking the rules or finding loopholes. Take the story of Adam and Eve in the Quran. When God commanded Adam not to go near a tree, the Arabic language makes it sound like it's just a random tree. There's nothing special about it. It was a test to see if Adam will follow God's order. With your children, your classroom, neighbors, parents, friends, or spouses, you expect them to respect your boundaries or to do the things you ask them to do. Legal things, not illegal. When you do the tasks or not violate the boundaries with your loved ones, you show them respect and love. So by following God's orders, the Muslim shows love towards God. Because God said so. It was forbidden for Jews, Christians, and Muslims in all 3 scriptures. It's banned in Christian scriptures also, most just ignore it. But the gays, God forbid it. I just want to add that every upvoted answer isn't completely correct, and if you really want an accurate answer you should ask Muslims and allow them to explain their religion, instead of asking non-Muslims to explain it. Visit the Islam subreddit and ask there if you want a sincere answer, or simply visit your local masjid and ask the sheikh there. Pork was dangerous. Clostridium botulinum was evident in pork. As a result, we now have to cook pork to 165 F or 74 Celsius at least to kill the bacteria. Religions made it forbidden to save lives. It's in the Quran from Surah Al-Baqarah, Ayat 173 https://Quran.com Baqarah 173 https://Quran.com Baqarah 173. He has only forbidden you to eat carrion, blood, swine, and what is slaughtered in the name of any other than Allah. But if someone is compelled by necessity, neither driven by desire nor exceeding immediate need, they will not be sinful. Surely Allah is all-forgiving, most merciful. Short answer, God said so. Long answer. Many comments mention pigs being unclean, eating their own shaitik. But tbh, there's just one reason us Muslims should focus on. God told us not to eat it to test us. For example, eating chicken is permissible, so we know it's fine to eat it without any health concerns if properly cooked. But if God ordered us not to eat chicken, it becomes a matter of will we as humans give in to our temptations by eating chicken, or will we follow God's command? When Adam ate the fruit from the tree in the Garden of Eden, yes, we believe in the story of Adam and Eve, but it's quite different from the Judeo-Christian narrative. The fruit wasn't poisonous or harmful in any way, it was just God's way to testing their temptation. So for pork, it just so happens to be an animal that eats its own shit that is also impermissible for us to eat. Because pigs will eat humans if they could. They are scavenger animals, they eat their own shit and then shit it out and eat it again and repeat lol. Better to not eat such an unclean animal. And they are loaded with parasites similar to bears. Name a hot country where pigs live in a sanitary condition. Mystery solved. Pigs were considered unclean animals in the original Judaism law, which Islam branched off from Abraham's descendants. Orthodox Jews don't eat pork either. It's not just Islam. Muslim here. We are only permitted to eat herbivores. Pigs are specifically mentioned because they have hoofs, but are omnivores. They feel pigs are unclean. They live in shit, eat garbage. Kosher and haram rules are basically ancient health codes. Pork would make people sick. They didn't know why undercooked and pathogens, so just decided God said it wasn't allowed. It's a test of obedience, that's the core of it. There are plenty of Islamically permissible foods that aren't healthy for you. Like any religious tenet, the correct answer is, because God said so.